Okay.
Oh, I thought there's another episode coming.
No, the next week's the last one.
Next week's finale. Yeah,
Next week's the finale.
it's great to see Daredevil come back.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Murdock.
we've been waiting for Daredevil.
Yeah, waiting for a long time.
And he finally has.
Then we get a new
What a great
new
entrance.
costume.
And
New
we've-
costume.
We've seen
Yeah, the mustard and ketchup.
Yep, the mustard didn't catch.
So who's that? Who's playing Daredevil?
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox
The same, the
back.
same
Matt
guy.
Murdock.
The same guy from the Netflix
Charlie.
TV show.
That's like originals.
Yep.
Mm.
But now, interestingly, it's getting a bit confused because is this Matt Murdock actually a Netflix version? Because that question has come up again. Because
Yeah, I
this
think
episode.
I think it's canon, right? Like they. I
Yeah,
think,
because before it was meant to be that it's a new Daredevil,
Yeah, but now I think that they actually confirmed it. Yeah.
but now
Feels
it
like-
seems like they
feels
want
like
to
canon.
confirm it to be canon. Yes.
Yeah,
It feels the authenticity of
because this
Matt
isn't
Murdock
born
and
again.
Daredevil. For the most part, it's quite authentic to his original style. Yeah,
So it does seem like this Matt Murdock is the same one then.
like the
And
way
then
he
he's
fights
getting
and the
new
way he
TV show.
talks and that.
Although it's a little bit, I don't know. Is
Not
it
as
more
gritty.
funny?
I'd
Yeah,
say
it's a bit more
and
jokey.
he is a new suit as well.
It's a bit more jokey. I
It's
guess
an
it's
MCU
She-Hulk.
version, right? Yeah.
because it's in a
Because-
sitcom. Yeah.
yeah, because of the format of She-Hulk, I think. So he has more of a comedic role in this one.
Yeah,
And to pair up with She-Hulk as well.
Mm.
I think they had a
seem
natural
to be-
chemistry.
Yeah.
they definitely did. And that ended up kind of funny.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean the Daredevil is lighter, and I think that's because it's Disney Plus, and well, and also like MCU,
She-Hulk.
lighter
Sitcom
personality.
style. Yeah,
Because Netflix was more, serious and dark.
more dark after darker.
Yeah,
But I think they
Yeah.
kept most of his authentic character for the most part.
yeah.
Yep. Especially how he fights in the hallway.
Yeah, the fighting stuff. Yeah, that was cool.
It's
Yeah.
interesting how they paired them up so quickly.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
it was
quite
interesting
surprised.
to pair them up straight away. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit
But
quick.
does that mean that we might see She-Hulk in future episodes?
Daredevil.
Daredevil series, yeah,
Yeah.
season 4.
if they are going to be, I guess, set up as a couple, then yeah, I can see why she might appear in future Daredevil episodes as well.
Yeah, they paired up really well.
Yeah. So yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, if they had a natural chemistry.
It was sort of unexpected as well. I was like, what? Like, that sort of
Yeah.
came out of nowhere.
I thought they
yeah.
got together a bit too fast, but yeah,
Yeah, because
definitely had a natural chemistry. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it just seems like we're kind of wrong again how we thought that he'd be around for like 2 episodes.
So
Seems
is
like
he-
seems
he
like
gonna-
he won't be in the next episode because he did say that he's leaving
he's
to
going to New York.
Tomorrow, he says
Yeah.
tomorrow.
so it's not likely we'll see him again, unfortunately, after the long wait.
okay.
Well, at least it was a pretty good appearance, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, he
Maybe-
was in the majority of this episode.
Yeah.
Yep,
Quite
and
a bit
we
of screen time.
yeah, and we see him as both the lawyer and
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 superhero
Matt Murdock and,
Yeah.
and Daredevil, yeah.
Mm.
in his
Yeah.
new suit too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. then still acting like a lawyer in the Daredevil suit.
Yeah. Just like he did in the original series, yeah.
So Daredevil is a lawyer as well by day.
Yep,
Mm.
Matt
Yeah.
Murdock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matt
it's,
Murdock. He's the blind lawyer.
Oh, so who set up the She-Hulk in the end? Who put those
Oh,
videos?
the intelligentsia.
yeah, that's been a
Yeah,
common theme for Intelligentsia for a while in the
last
series.
few episodes.
yeah. So that's been like one of the setups from previous episodes.
Mm.
And then finally things are gonna come to a head, I think, in the finale.
Yep, and after the finale, we might be looking at Werewolf by Night,
Which is already out.
which actually
Yeah.
just premiered, but since it's part of the MCU now as well, set after Thor: Love
Set
and
up the
Thunder,
Thor, is it? Yeah. Love
Yeah.
and Thunder.
it might be something that we are considering
Explore.
watching.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it looks really unique, you know, from the trailer. It's quite fun. It reminds me of, you know, those old movies like horror style, like Frankenstein and Dracula and that. So like classic horror theme. And it's very fitting because it's Halloween season coming up, you know. So yeah,
Yep.
that'll be fun.
Plus it's MCU,
much.
so we might see more MCU stuff around with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, but overall, this episode was probably one of the better episodes. It actually
Yeah,
was
I agree.
longer.
One of the better ones.
It was actually longer this episode as well. It was like 32 minutes long.
Oh,
It was
Yeah,
a really
definitely.
fun episode as well. It had a lot of humor, also had a lot of action. Yeah.
And at the end, you think that it's over. Even she said that she thought it was over, and then it just moved on to the next, the gala.
Yeah.
That was a big surprise.
Yeah, but I guess for the second to last episode, they, instead of having an end scene sequence as they used to, it seems like that whole gala was the leading up to the next episode.
Yeah.
So now we know that the next episode is the finale. And did they just tease a Red Hulk?
Yeah, that was just dropped in there, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, Jennifer, yeah, dropped it
well,
in.
that's because the fans have
Teenage-
been theorizing.
Are they hint or teasing us?
Yep. Would she be fridged or will there be a Red Hulk?
Yeah.
Who's the Red Hulk?
I don't think she'll be fridged.
So I think it is, they are trying to lead into the Red Hulk for the finale.
Yeah.
But I
and
think it's just
main-
poking fun in it, right? Like, I don't know.
Who is the Red Hulk?
who knows? We might actually see this Red Hulk in the finale. That
Yeah.
could be
Well,
big
the Red,
bad.
yeah. Well, the Red Hulk, to answer James' question, is in the comics, so that's what we're assuming will be coming.
Oh,
So that's a villain in Marvel as well. So there's a Red Hulk, which is kind of bad.
it is. Although in this episode, it's kind of like a sarcastic nod to it, right? Like the way that.
It could be until we see the next episode. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, but
There is a
But-
possibility.
But they practically name dropped it already.
yeah.
But yeah, that's a definite name drop. So, you know, it's kind of hinting at it. So, yeah.
And I did like the beginning skit of the episode, how they like pieced up all together about the previously on her show, ending up with all that funny sequences, including the twerking and the burp.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah.
Oh, the
That-
recap.
Yeah,
Nicki
that was a funny recap. Like not a standard recap.
Sorry, not Nicki Minaj. Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah.
So what are some of the Easter eggs we can
Easter
see?
eggs.
Other than obviously Murdock, Daredevil,
That's the biggest one. Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
Leapfrog,
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog.
That was funny.
I was wondering whether that was an actual comic book character.
Ribbit and Rip It. Apparently he's from the comic, yeah. From,
You know what it reminds me of?
Kick-Ass.
It reminds me a bit of
they're
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass, right? It
Yeah.
reminds me of Kick-Ass.
Maybe it's
Isn't
trying
it?
to
It does remind me a bit of
spoof,
Kick-Ass,
spoof
yes.
that a bit. I don't
That's
know.
a bit different, but yeah.
But yeah, Kick-Ass was, they weren't really real superheroes. They were just
is that like a
Funny.
frog?
fun.
Is that what?
A frog.
That's
Yeah,
Leapfrog.
Leapfrog. His name is
That's why he
Leapfrog.
calls himself
Leapfrog.
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 Oh,
And Guide Frog.
Guard Frog at the for that part, yeah.
That's why there were a lot of frog humor in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he called his goons
Tadpoles.
Oh yes, tadpole. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah. And the secret lair was like super not
Yeah.
up
See, it's
secret.
not secret at all. Huh?
It had
It
the
had
frog
like-
at arcade
Sign
machine.
on it.
I love it. It's got the frog at
Lily
arcade machine as
pad.
well.
Lily pad.
yeah, it had the huge sign lily pad right at the front.
Oh, lily
Massive
pad.
neon sign.
That's funny. Lily pad. And the arcade machine, the Frogger.
Oh yeah,
So-
the frogger that she destroyed.
Classic
Vintage.
game. Yeah, vintage. The background noise.
Yep, but yeah, Matt Murdock was quite a good part in this one.
Yeah, good entrance. Great
Yeah, it is a more humorous
entrance.
approach to the
Yeah.
character. Yeah.
Got that.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. Is it Jeff?
think it's-
Yeah, you could hear a lot
I
of
think it's
background
Jeff,
noise.
Yeah.
Background noise.
Jeff,
Hold on, I'll mute there.
I think Marcus, you're the
Oh,
host.
I
but
think
you
it's
can mute
interesting
him.
what they said about the Sokovia, like what he was saying that was repealed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
repealed.
been repealed, huh?
So the whole secret identity thing has been brought back up. Like it's still here background noise.
Yeah, John, you're the host. I think you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
mute someone.
yeah.
Right?
It's
Mm.
muted.
Cool, thanks.
Yep.
That's better.
But yeah,
Oh,
it's the Sokovia Accords we do now was in Civil War.
Mm.
And of course Sokovia that was
Yeah.
in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
And
So
you're-
it's
yeah,
so it's good that they went back to that time. The Sokovia
good
Accords
reference. Mm.
was to like get all the superheroes to reveal their identities.
Mm.
Yeah, and it's a
And
legal reference
that's
too.
what caused basically that kind of the Civil War.
Yeah.
You know, and that was tackled in Captain America's Civil War. Mm.
So it does seem like it
Yeah.
has been repealed, so they no longer have to reveal their secret identities if they don't want to.
Mm.
And that applies. It's
Mm.
okay.
And then the
But of
Wakandan.
course, Luke Jacobson would know who all the superheroes are because he's tailoring for them all.
It's
Yeah.
a Taylor, yeah.
They're basically
Tyler.
his client list, so he would already know who they are.
Yeah.
And of course, that's why he hired Matt Murdock. And as well, why Matt Murdock would go all the way
Because it's a very good
there.
like
Yeah,
Because he
he
makes a
came all the way
costume,
from New York
new
to
costume.
defend
He
it.
he owes people something. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he ended up having to rescue him as well when he got kidnapped by Leapfrog. Yeah,
And the
Wakandan
whole,
War Spear.
yeah.
whole
interesting.
Wakanda
Was
Yeah.
it
forever.
was it $1
Pod-
million or something?
Yeah, $1
yeah,
million.
$1 million.
Wow.
$1 It's a reference
They,
to Wakanda.
they
there.
just had to mention Wakanda, especially with the new
Wakanda
trailer.
forever.
With the movie
Yeah,
coming
I
out.
mean that's
the
a
new
direct
trailer
reference.
that came out
to-
as well. So of course they did
Yeah.
have to do the whole Wakanda forever.
Yeah, that's the title of the next one. So interesting to see
We
him.
might see Todd in Wakanda forever.
Maybe. Who knows?
Interestingly, it's not just Daredevil's superhero costume we see, it's also She-Hulk.
Yes, so we
Yeah,
finally get to
the first
see
time.
her actual her costume.
Good to see us. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
costume.
super
Yes.
outfit for the first time.
Which
Yeah.
is, I think, a lot different from the comic book version. But anyway,
Hmm.
It looks.
it's
I think it
more of a modern
good.
interpretation.
Yeah, I
Because
think it
the
looks
comic book
good on a-
version is kind of like really revealing. So it's
more,
probably
more
not
shredded. It's more shredded, right? Yeah,
not appropriate.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well,
for Disney,
effectively,
they're
a
gonna-
lot of the old
Yeah.
comic ones tend to be not great.
Well, I mean, not that they are not great for comics. Maybe they are, but not very appropriate for
Not Disney friendly.
on screen.
not age
you know,
appropriate for like a
or
younger
Disney
audience.
Plus.
Well, sometimes they can spoof it a bit, like what they did with the
Exactly.
Scarlet Witches
WandaVision,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet. That was a good touch. The Scarlet
Yeah.
Witch one, I reckon.
Yeah, because they had the old like cartoony Scarlet Witch, and then they had the full proper Scarlet Witch one.
Mm.
So maybe they could spoof it if they can at some point.
Yeah.
Because it is She-Hulk.
Mm.
Plus, they
Yeah,
kind of bring
She-Hulk.
up with walls, so maybe at one point people have been considering that even if there is an old suit, it could be like in Luke Jacobson's closet or somewhere,
Mm.
just like as a reference, possibly.
Mm.
Okay. Classic Daredevil theme tune. Really? Ooh. Oh yeah. I didn't.
Yep.
Did you notice the Netflix theme
Yep.
playing in the background? Boom boom.
It
Yeah.
came back.
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of saying a lot, right? It's saying, hey, the show was canon.
Yeah. I think it's like a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
they played a bit of the Daredevil original theme in after the fight scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
between She-Hulk and Daredevil.
So it does seem interesting how they still didn't really like how they did it. It's like they say that it's not canon, and then people think it would be canon, and then they confirm that it's not canon, and then now they confirm now that it is canon.
Yeah, it's a bit of a back and forth.
Like
Yeah,
it's not a definitive answer, and then now they say it is canon.
I think it points more towards canon because they said he's a pro bono lawyer, which I remember in the original series he started his own practice with 2 others, and
Yeah, that's
did a
why
pro bono,
people are
just
Well,
thinking that
him
it is
isn't it
canon
him
now.
and Foggy together?
Foggy and Page.
And
It's called
Page, yeah, Page.
Nelson, Murdock, Nelson, and Page. Yeah,
Murdock and
associates.
Page. Karen Page, yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll just call it canon for now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder if she'll come back in the picture. Karen Page and Foggy Nelson
Mm.
probably will. Daredevil.
Probably will.
Well, yeah, again, we see the hallway scene, which was a big, trademark scene in the
For
Netflix
Daredevil,
series where he fights all these bad guys in hallways.
Yeah, that's why it's classic. It was a good scene.
Classic
And
Daredevil
we
fighting
see
style.
it in this show.
Yeah.
Just minus the blood, I think.
Also, when
Yeah.
Daredevil could hear She-Hulk's heartbeat beating very fast, does that mean
Yeah,
it
he's got
detects-
heightened senses. Daredevil. He's got special
but-
heightened senses.
But that means
Yeah.
we can interpret that She-Hulk is into him.
Oh yeah. That's sort of implied, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he could hear the heartbeats of the bad guys and also her as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
They
he
explain-
uses a form of echolocation. It's not
Echolocation.
In the
really
original series, they-
echolocation, but it
they explain it quite well in the original series. Like,
Yeah.
guess you just got to watch it to see how he realizes his special heightened senses.
yeah, but it's similar to what echolocation is. So just to make it simple, they just said echolocation.
Yeah, just for the new fans. Yeah,
And then the Red Hawk tease, right? Which may or may not happen.
Yeah.
It's just us breaking the fourth wall again.
yeah. The fourth
It'll be
wall. I
interesting
mean,
to see what they do.
breaking the fourth wall. So many. Yeah.
Yeah, but if they do have a Red Hawk, it would probably be a different actor.
Yeah.
Be interesting if he does appear in the finale.
Yeah,
Which-
because in the comics, yeah, it's Thaddeus Ross or General Ross.
Oh,
General Ross. Yeah, in the comic. Yeah,
General
you're right.
Ross. General Ross.
But unfortunately, he died. The actor.
Oh,
They will have to cast someone else.
you mean the actor
In
in
real life.
the Hulk movie?
Yeah, that actor died.
So they have to bring in someone else.
So if they do bring a Red Hulk to play Thaddeus Ross, they will probably have to recast anyway.
Yeah.
Or it
Yeah.
could just be a complete name drop and they didn't reveal a Red Hulk.
Yeah, it could be just teasing us. Yeah. Deflecting us.
Could be, yeah.
Who's this? Oh, very
You-
old. Because
You can tell Matt Murdock, like, he prefers his old suit. He gets the new suit. He mentioned the new suit, but then you can tell he prefers his old suit, which I do as well. I think his new, the mustard and ketchup suit, it's nice, but I still prefer his original suit or the all red one.
So
Yeah.
the actor is William Hurt. Of General
Oh, William
Ross.
Hurt. Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Yeah, he died
Yeah.
at
unfortunately, yeah.
71.
Oh,
That's pretty
okay.
old. Isn't it?
William Hurt. Yeah.
Still remember him from
He's
Well,
been
he
even
was in a
quite a few
movie,
movies.
When
Yes,
Spider-Woman.
but he was in another one.
Yeah.
That was like based on a comic book as well. Not. I don't think it's Marvel, but
Dark City or something. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
was featured in there.
But Daredevil fans, as Bernie says, yeah, they are also divided on his appearance.
That's it.
So some people do like this new suit, other people like the black one.
I actually prefer the black one, but it does seem like this
This
new
suit
suit
this suits
is
the
the MCU one.
better, obviously, because the old one was dark and it's a different tone, right?
Yeah, different tone,
Mhm.
different.
And they have been teasing it though, because Luke Jacobson just made him that new suit.
Yeah.
It's Luke Jacobson style. Yeah. Apparently, Golden Red is to tribute his dad as well, Matt Murdock's dad.
Maybe it is a reference to that. Yeah.
So yep. But let's give us scores for She-Hulk and then let's
All
go
right.
to Andor.
Mm.
Oh yeah, Andor. I forgot Andor.
Yeah, and then we'll do our review as well.
Actually, I haven't seen Andor, so you guys talk about it. I came in
Oh, you haven't seen it
just
yet?
in time for She-Hulk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's
It's
just
a pretty
give
good
a
one.
review
Okay.
for She-Hulk first.
Oh yes, okay. Who wants to go?
Jeff, maybe.
Jeff, you have to
Jeff?
unmute yourself
I
first.
guess I'm mute. Yeah. Maybe he's busy now.
Okay.
James. Oh,
Maybe someone.
Watch all of She-Hulk. One came in when she's
I think probably you came in at the end. Near the end.
pay up with Daredevil.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a. I'll give 7.5. It's got Daredevil, right? This episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. It's good score.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good episode.
Pretty good overall. So yeah. I'll give 7.5.
7.5. Cool.
Yeah, I think I would give it a similar. Like it's probably one of the better episodes I enjoyed. Yeah, actually, episode 7 was not bad too, and this was better. And probably the one I most enjoyed because there's a natural chemistry between Matt Murdock and Jen, and it's just good to see Daredevil like the way they introduce him back to the MCU. I thought it's pretty good the way they introduce him, and they kept most of his authentic character and his style. So yeah, this is one of the ones I enjoyed. To be honest, I didn't enjoy the first few that much, but this was definitely more enjoyable. And having said that, it's good but not great. But I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 7 from Bernie. Steph.
For me, I think it's a 7.5 for me. I think it's quite a good episode. Definitely much better than the previous 2 episodes, I feel. Because it has, first of all, Matt Murdock, which everyone has been waiting for, in Daredevil. And then just that combination of, again, that humor, plus we actually get to see them together in court, which is what I've been waiting for as well. So it's not just the action scenes. And just just a really funny kind of villain in a way, not really a villain, but they all leapfrog. It's just such a humorous character as well. So yeah, just just the combination of all that, and just to me, elevated this episode to higher than the other 2, than the previous 2. So yeah, much more enjoyable for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this maybe an 8.5. Yeah. I mean, I'm probably biased just because I like Daredevil a lot. It's one of my favorite Marvel characters.
Same. It's my favorite too, actually.
Yeah. So
Well, you dressed as Matt Murdock.
Yeah.
That's
In one of the Comic Cons or Supernova. So Yeah, so I may be biased, but yeah, still. I mean, like of all the cameos so far we've seen, this one, Matt Murdock and Wong will probably be
Wong,
my
yeah.
two top
Wong
cameos.
is-
Wong, of course.
But I yeah, Wong was great, right? But I probably still say this is my
Yeah.
most favorite cameo in the show. I mean, I wouldn't even say. I mean, I think to saying this is a cameo is doing it a bit of injustice because
Yep.
this is not just a cameo. You know, it
He's
is actually
in a
quite
lot of
crucial
the
to
Significant
the
character.
It's not
storyline.
just a cameo. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but so was Wong. He was
Wong
special
was
for the
kinda-
storyline as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Like to me, the episodes featuring Wong and then the episode featuring Daredevil has been the strongest episodes so far.
Mm.
this
Especially
Yeah.
when Wong was paired up with Medicine.
Madison. Madison.
Yeah, fan favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's great chemistry between She-Hulk and Matt Murdock as well. So I think that's
Yeah.
you know, probably we'll see more of that. Plus, the ending of this episode does set up a very intriguing sort of twist
Mm.
for the finale. So
Yeah.
great setup.
Mm.
Yeah. I think so.
So I'm gonna give it 8.5.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. It's definitely one of the better ones. Really makes you look forward to the next
Mm.
episode now more than before. But yeah, it's a solid maybe. Yeah, give it a 7.
Hmm.
Quite a good
Solid
episode.
7. Mhm.
It is a bit longer, so we got to enjoy a bit more of the story. Leapfrog, not a great guy. And the guy with the Wakandan spear seems to have just been chucked in there for like no good reason. Doesn't really connect the story at all.
It's more for comic relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For comedy, I think.
And just to put it out there, Wakanda Forever, the movie is coming soon, and
It's
coming
the new
together.
trailer and the new
Look
trailer
forward to
dropped
that.
this week
Yeah.
as well.
Mm.
Mm.
So yeah, November.
November 11.
11/11.
Yeah.
So that's coming. So much to look forward to after this. Echo
Yes.
Okay.
might also have Daredevil
Yeah.
because
I
of
think
course Kingpin.
Confirmed. I think it's confirmed. Yeah, it's more Matt Murdock and Echo.
And Daredevil's own show as well. So
Yeah.
that's a lot of new Marvel properties, and of course, Werewolf by Night that just
Yeah.
premiered.
That's already out. Yeah.
Halloween special.
Yeah, but we'll have to figure out a time when we can review it
Okay. Yeah.
and watch it. But yeah, solid 7 from me for
9
cool.
from IGN.
Oh,
Wow.
Uh,
9.
Two amazing,
Pretty
two
high.
character journey, thrilling action, testing, twist, and best episode yet.
That's really high.
That's pretty high.
yeah.
Yeah.
IGN seems to like the show a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Every episode is either an 8 or a 9. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Don't forget. William. I think William. Got to get his rating. Or is he
No,
gone?
he's gone. He's
Oh, he's
gone.
not
He's
working.
gone.
Bill didn't
shortly.
join us
Oops.
tonight. So
No, he did join.
did
He watched the whole thing, but I think he left
He'll leave
shortly
early.
after.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's can move on to Andor.
Yeah, Andor.
Which I haven't seen.
Okay. Maybe
Oh,
we
okay.
should.
Are we giving spoilers?
Nah,
talk
it's
about it
okay.
or-
It's okay.
You sure?
Well,
You'll just watch afterwards?
the story behind this episode thought was kind of good, but it ended up being a lot slower as an episode than others.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna see the heist in this episode. I was expecting to see the heist.
I think it's the build up to
Exactly.
the heist. Looks like it's happening in the next episode. The
Yeah.
heist.
And instead, they're like traveling on the planets and
Yeah.
hiding from TIE fighters and stuff, and then they go to Coruscant for a little bit, but not that one. That's a different story part of the story.
Yeah.
So I feel like
But yeah, they seem to be
more
jumping here and there, but it's more of just like filler,
Mm,
or they're trying to expand the story a bit, but
yeah,
it does end up slower than
yeah.
the previous episode, which a lot of people already said was kind of slow.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind the slowness of this series. It's slow, but it's kind of
Mm.
fun and engaging. Yeah, a lot of character building and stuff, and team building.
And
Yeah.
team building, yeah, but the slowness can be a bit of a downside.
Mm.
Like I don't mind it, but a lot of people
But
who
it-
just watch a lot of shows,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
tend to like get being slow.
Yeah, and you don't want 2 or 3 slow episodes in a sequence. You know, you've got to have maybe a slow episode and one
Yeah,
that's a bit
kind of
more
a mix
action.
of fast pace and
Yeah.
some slow episodes. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like episodes 1 to 3 were like super jam packed with stuff,
Mm.
and episode 4 and 5, like we didn't get much action. Like
Mm.
we didn't get any.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
hardly any in 6. 5. Yeah, forget the
So that-
X, right?
Yeah,
Forget
so that is kind of disappointing, especially for those who do like the action.
so
And
hopefully
and probably not a lot of Easter eggs in this one as well, but they seem to be focusing more on like the political sides of
yeah.
everything, like the political side of the Empire, Imperials,
Hmm.
and even the rebellion.
I think they're trying to plan their escape too, like throughout the whole. They're trying to think about how to plan their escape, and after getting the payroll, wasn't it?
And of course, Andor, who is Clem in this one,
Yeah.
seems to be not be trusted by the others.
Yeah. Although by the end, some of the guys in the team, they seem to be warming up to him at the end a little bit more.
A bit, but of course there was like one guy who like went straight out town on him.
Yeah. I think the guy who likes me the most is Nimic. Is it Nimic, the tech guy? I like that guy.
Mm.
The techie guy.
But then he's meant to be like a mercenary, so he's hired to do the job.
Mm. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not really rebellion yet.
Mm. At this point, he's new to it. So yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the others in the rebellion probably aren't paid as much as he would be
Mm.
because he is a mercenary.
Mm.
And we know mercenaries in Star Wars and other mercenaries in
Good night,
general.
James. Yeah.
Good
James
night,
is going.
everyone.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Mercenaries tend to go where the money is, so it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. They just
Mm.
go.
Yeah.
Do-
It's just a job to them rather than, it's not about the cause. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see him transition, in that character growth from starting off as a mercenary to really being involved and an essential part of the resistance.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that change
Mm.
Yeah.
eventually when that happens.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the heist. I just want to see it.
Yeah. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see it. It should be next episode, I think.
Hopefully,
I
yeah.
think you can feel the build up towards the heist. And,
So looking forward to that one. One more
How-
episode to go.
how many
for
episodes
She-Hulk.
in Andor.
Several more episodes in Andor. I think it's like how many?
9?
13
12,
episodes?
12.
12
12.
episodes. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And then
Yeah.
2 seasons, right? 24.
Yeah, they already said that they're having a second season, so that's straight off
Wow.
already. We mentioned that in the previous review. That's straight out. This series is going to be 2 seasons.
That's pretty unusual to just approve 2 seasons straight away. I think they must have like a lot of confidence in the series to do that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, but as this episode goes, even though I usually don't mind the slowness of episodes to build up character, this one was just
Not much happening.
driving the slowness. Like
Mm.
for an episode, probably the slowness of this episode, I did not enjoy at all.
Yeah, That's a bit of a downside sometimes when you're doing too much exposition and character building, where
Yeah.
it's just
Especially if you come from the
Slows down.
previous episode, which was also kind of slow with not
Well,
much action.
yeah, especially when it's 2 slow episodes in a row. It's a bit
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, that is a bit way too much. It's like each episode is about 40 minutes, so that's about an hour and 20 minutes of nothing happening.
Hmm.
Even for a movie sense, that's way too long.
Yeah.
Of like nothing.
Hmm.
Unless you're like in a psychological thriller or whatever. But this is meant to be like Star Wars.
Yeah. It's not really that type of show.
Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes of like practically nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, should pick up in the next episode.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. We get to see some
pick up the
final
pace. Yeah.
action.
Definitely hope so. Hopefully it does pick up.
All right. Score.
I'm not too sure if there are many
course.
Easter eggs in this one.
Oh yeah, it's the eggs.
There is a Screen Rant one. I guess I can share it anyway, even though I have no idea what it's talking about.
Probably not too many because they were mainly on
Something
the
about
phone.
blue milk.
Yeah, I was looking at. I was intrigued by this
Maybe go
cereal thing.
check out.
What is it?
Oh, Mark Hamill in the first Star Wars movie. Pretty disgusting.
Oh,
Oily, warm, and slightly sweet. It literally made me gag.
okay.
Yeah. And
Oh, so you
apparently
actually
also
had to
in
drink it on
Galaxy's
camera.
Edge. Yeah.
Interesting.
And so it was also in Galaxy's Edge as well. So
Because a Galaxy's Edge theme park can buy drinks of blue milk,
Mm.
but it tastes a lot better.
of course they have to give it to
People
Well,
to
it
regular.
has to
drink.
be nice, otherwise no one's gonna drink it.
No one's gonna drink it.
Yeah. No, obviously they put a nice flavor in there. So.
Skin's tattoos include a nod to the Great Dragon.
Okay, so yeah, I was wondering what those, symbols, the tattoos on his body.
Great
both
head.
of them. So those are the Easter eggs, I guess.
Oh, Great
From the
Dragon.
Mandalorian.
From the Mandalorian when they
They
hunted
killed
one.
the Great. Yeah.
But it's also like a barcode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
there's a
barcode of some
barcode.
sort. And a new type of milk. Gray milk.
Yeah. And he didn't like that either. Andor just spit it out. It's like terrible.
They hate it
Yes.
as about as much as Mark Hamill disliked blue milk.
So the new milk is practically as bad as the old milk. Okay.
No improvement.
That's funny.
The astronaut navigation unit is an important plot point in Andor episode 5. Okay, hyperspace is key to Star Wars.
Of course it is.
Oh, well, high speed thing.
Astro navigation. Oh well. Mon Mothma's daughter. Daughter? Ooh, that's a spoiler. Leader is lifted from the old Star Wars expanded universe.
So again, expanded universe is coming into the Star Wars canon. Which episode 7, 8, and 9 tried to completely get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
But it does seem like a lot of the new properties are bringing a lot of the expanded universe into this story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find there's a lot of characters to keep track of in Andor, but
Yeah.
I mean, I
that's
don't mind it. But
Like I know some of the expanded universe stories because I liked it before, but I don't know all of it because it's way too much.
There's a lot. Like,
There is a lot, like books and books of expanded universe, and a lot of different stories. Like even if you're a fan, you probably haven't read every single one of them. And I must have missed this one, of course. I read a lot of the expanded universe that happens after episode 6, but this one, of course, is before, so I haven't really dabbled into that expanded universe. But then I'm still annoyed because a lot of the books and stories I read about the expanded universe, which were meant to be after episode 6, they completely got rid of for episode 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, they want to do their own thing.
Yeah, which of course did not work. They should redo it.
No,
Yeah,
it will never
remake
happen.
it.
But
Remake 9 to 7 to 9. They're not going to do it. But
no,
it's just
Well, someone is playing it.
not much continuity.
this
We'll see.
yeah,
But
it name
they
dropped
plan.
some planets as well, which yeah, I guess if you know your
yeah, they mentioned Jakku.
Bosnian Prime, Fondor, Jakku, yes, Force
There's
Awakens.
some play themes in there.
It is interesting. There was a surprising Indiana Jones Easter egg. What the heck is that?
Oh,
You wouldn't have noticed that unless you were
It's
looking.
easy to miss, but there are 2 of the Sankara stones from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't have recognized that. It's
That
been
would
such a
have been
long
a
time.
blink and you miss it sort of thing.
Mm,
It's probably there for several seconds. Just gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Blink,
not
it's like
much,
blink.
huh?
Blink and you miss it kind of
Well,
thing.
this series doesn't really have Easter eggs, really.
Not too many.
It's not
Yeah,
trying to
we
be
did
as...
get a few, but it's not trying to be Easter egg heavy. But still, I think they try to expand the political side of Star Wars a bit too much in this one.
Yeah, a bit more
It
on the
was just a little too
politics side.
slow for me, this episode. Yeah, not as
Yeah.
enjoyable as I think the first 3.
Definitely a lot slower than what I would have expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite slow in general.
I still
But
really like episode 3, out of what we've watched so far.
The most
Episode 3
action-packed
was
one.
good. Yeah.
Still
I
the
think
strongest out of the
episode
5.
3 was one of the best. Had a good
Mm.
balance. I think 4 was good too.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, in terms of talking about Easter eggs, like I know we talked about was it She-Hulk already? Did you see the Rogers musical billboard at the back? It
Oh, must have missed that one.
was just like 2 seconds
It's
when
quite brief.
She-Hulk was fighting Daredevil. It was in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting that the Easter eggs did not even spot that. Good eye, Benny. Good
you
eye.
spotted that.
Just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyways,
All right.
wow, yeah.
Not
I
much
think
of-
we practically
talk
talked
about.
a lot of this of this show already. It's like really not much happened.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah.
Just a lot of dialogue.
Yeah. Like I just give this a 6 because it's not, it's not really pushing anything forward, and
Yeah.
it feels a little bit like a filler episode. It doesn't seem to really do anything other than just, maybe give a little bit more exposition on the characters. Yeah. So I hope the next one is gonna be, a little more faster paced, and we'll have more action with the next one.
Yep. Benny?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm on the same page. It's a bit. I mean, I enjoyed it, but it's pretty slow. It didn't move the story forward that much. And I mean, like the previous episodes, I enjoyed a bit more. I think I would rate them between 7 and 8, but I think this one's a little bit lower. I mean, yeah, I still quite enjoyed it, but it's just, yeah, a lot of dialogue and not much happening. I mean, I guess there was a bit of character and team building, but yeah, it's just another slow one, back to back. So I'm sure we'll pick up the next episode, but I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Yeah.
And Jeff has been popping in and out for the episodes. I'm not too sure if he's
Yeah.
could give a proper score.
I guess Marcus is NA.
I guess you
NA.
can't really give a score because you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
NA.
Yeah, you can give us your score next time.
Yeah. Next week. Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Yes.
And maybe Jeff could give a score as well.
Hey, Jeff, you there? Jeff?
What's your score?
Yeah.
Andor?
I might give it next time. Yeah. I'm not too
Next
sure as
time?
well. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Next
you
time.
were in and out, so it would be a bit
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Didn't quite really see it.
Didn't
Yeah.
watch the entire thing. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Again, repeating what everyone has said, it's been slow. And
Mm.
to me, this time around, like capping an hour and 20 minutes of just slowness is not great. Especially if you consider this episode was about like 42 minutes of slowness. And they were just still on the planet and nothing really moved so much at all. And then since we watched it like right next to She-Hulk, that episode was 32 minutes. How much
Oh,
story did they
action-packed.
progress
Yeah.
in such quick succession? And they did it well as well.
Yeah. Such
So,
a
yeah.
Big
Even
difference.
though a lot of it is like assumed knowledge and stuff, it's still a really enjoyable episode. But then this one, 40 minutes of them still on the same planet as the previous episode. Bit of team building, but still 42 minutes of like nothing. You wouldn't accept that in a movie, especially if it's 120 minutes of 2 episodes of nothing.
Especially for a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but I think because it's got 12 episodes, they feel like they can take their time.
Drag it out. Yeah.
Drag it
Yeah.
out.
Again, yes, they could take their time, but
They
I
got to
think
make it interesting though.
especially for me, who always usually do not mind episodes being slow. This is just way too slow. And this is coming from me, who actually does allow slowness to build characters and develop. But this is just way too much. So I'm just giving this episode a 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah.
Actually, it's interesting. IGN 7, good. It says full of carefully orchestrated setup, but lacks the bite of early chapters. Still a 7. They seem to
pretty high.
quite like the Andor epic series as well.
But IGN tends to have like high scores anyway for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. But I have a feeling like with this sort of episode, like you could have gone from episode 4 to maybe episode 6 and skipped this, and it wouldn't have lost anything, you know?
Right.
Like
So
if
maybe
you
I'll
went
skip it.
from episode 4 to the heist episode,
Maybe I'll skip it.
like you would have
Yeah.
you skipped this
Like, yeah.
episode and you would have missed nothing. You
Yeah,
know?
like if you don't want to know all the political backside of the Imperial's empire and the rebellion, yeah, skip it. You don't really need it.
Just
That's
watch
how-
recap.
Like
Yeah,
honestly,
that's how
Start
filler
episode
this
6.
episode
4 and
is.
6.
It's like really a lot of filler dialogue.
You
So
just watch recap.
so
start of next
effectively
episode.
you can't skip it. The previous episode you still do need to watch because it's a lead up to the heist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you
but-
need
yeah.
1 to 4 for sure.
Yeah.
But
But episode 5 was just like
you could leave that out. And just go
you
straight
could
to
leave it
6.
out.
You could just go
I
from
think if you have time, still watch 5 anyway.
Yeah, if
So,
you have time, but it's still like another 42 minutes of like just exposition.
Yeah, some fans are absolutely loving the slow burn though. So who knows? You know,
Fans loving the slow burn.
absolutely loving it.
Not in this episode, no.
Yeah. Maybe not this episode.
It was okay. It was, yeah, it's definitely slow, but I still found it okay.
Yeah, especially when it's slow. There's not a lot of that we can talk about. So we talked about this episode a lot less than what we talked about in She-Hulk.
Yeah. Because there was just not as much content really.
Yeah, it's not much
So
content.
much happened.
And that is
Yeah.
a bit sad considering that's 42 minutes that it's just a bit wasted on just exposition. So just say watch it if you need to, but yeah, practically you can just skip it.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
I think so.
Shall we finish?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.